I wanted to share my personal story of healing and hope that aligns with my purpose in life and why I believe I'm here at People of Color Network and aligns with the mission and purpose of People of Color Network. As a kid, I grew up with my Aunt Mary, who was struggling with mental health challenges early on in her life, and I had no idea what was going on in her life as a young kid. All I knew is that there was something going on, and I knew that some of my family members didn't understand and didn't have the information and knowledge, and things that we were saying and doing were very stigmatizing and labeling of my aunt, who was suffering with serious mental illness. She had a family that I looked at with a white picket fence on a hill in our community, and married, and with my cousins and my uncle, and as a family they seemed like the perfect family. Little did I know that behind the scenes that family was struggling in silence by themselves with a loved one who was suffering from mental health disorders. And so as the family, as things got worse for her and she wasn't able to be compliant with her treatment, and things got worse and didn't have the support that she needed and that the family needed to keep them together and help her along this recovery journey, things unfortunately fell apart for her and the family. They got divorced, the family fell apart, everybody went their ways, and my aunt was set forward on a life of struggle and challenge up until some of the more recent years, where she was able to get enrolled in the Regional Behavioral Health Authority system in her community here in Arizona, and began taking advantage of treatment and support options available to her. My cousin, my aunt's daughter, stayed in the picture, stayed engaged, is her guardian, has always been committed to helping her no matter what. I am an advocate for her, and as a young kid I have always been an advocate for her and had compassion for her, and knew that the way that she was being treated in the community or by my family out of ignorance and lack of knowledge and information and didn't know better, kept her isolated and suffering in silence. And I knew that was not right. And I knew something had to be done. And so I always was there to try to do everything I could to support her, to encourage her, to advocate for her. And so she's my inspiration. She's my story of healing and hope. She's living successfully right now in a adult group home, and is compliant with her treatment, and continues to stay in touch with her daughter, myself, and other friends that she's developed. We're still trying to reunify her with some of her family members who still are distant from her. And it was very poignant when I visited her a year ago when she decompensated and things weren't going well for her, and she wasn't able to stay in the independent living apartment where she was at, and ended up hospitalized. And I asked her aunt, I put my hand on her, and I told her I love you, and I asked her, what do you want most right now? And she says, I want my grandchildren to come visit me, but I know that they won't because they're afraid of me. And again, it breaks my heart, but it drives me. It inspires me to continue to reduce stigma in our communities, in our cultures, that keeps people from suffering and keeps people suffering in silence, and keeps them from getting the support and love and compassion that they need on their journey of recovery and wellness. And so that drives me. That's my purpose in life, is to help people like my aunt and like one of my adult children who is challenged with some behavioral health issues, to not be defined by their behavioral mental disorder or addiction, and not allow that to stop from developing the full potential they have to succeed in life and live a quality of life. They are deserving of respect, of compassion, of love, and it's our responsibility at People of Color Network to see every child and youth and adult and their family as our own, and to commit to doing everything we can to give them the compassion and love and support and services to help them be successful in their lives.